Warriors! Not only did I do my hair for you, but I got dressed up super fancy. My name is Coach JB. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. What you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. You landed on, I was about to say the top podcast. You should visit my Coach JB podcast, 8 to 12 minute motivation every single day, Monday through Friday. You think I'm unhinged here? Check out my podcast, not PG-13. So that'll get you to go to it. I think it's in the description down below. But anyways, today, exciting news, so much exciting news in the crypto space. It is moving fast and furious. Whereas MoneGram got hurt by disconnecting with Ripple. We're going to break that down. We're also going to look at, is XRP getting into NFTs? We did our NFT video this week, taking a deep dive on NFTs and really understanding the future of trading cards, the future of decentralized real estate, or not decentralized real estate, Decentraland, Mana. When you're buying real estate in the virtual world, our whole world is changing dramatically, Warriors. Also, Bloomberg had their crypto summit today. This stuff is getting thick. The narrative is getting thick. And as you look at a pandemic this way, there's a whole nother narrative going on this way. So I want to bring you guys information so that you can help navigate through the system. Now, one thing I'll share with you guys, if you're new to the crypto space and you start getting excited, it's kind of like a CrossFitter, right? Or a vegan, like when I first turned vegan. Probably the two most annoying people in the world. No offense to CrossFitters, but don't we all talk about that type of stuff, right? When you're a vegan, oh, I'm vegan, you're a vegan. And it's like, oh my God, we know that you're a damn vegan. It's kind of like the crypto space. When you're in the crypto space, you're a CrossFitter, you want to tell everybody about crypto. What I'll encourage you to do is just keep your mouth shut. Just educate yourself, learn, and take advantage of the biggest shift in generational wealth. Because when you try to convince other people of something, when they're operating in a beeper type society, trying to go into this new quantum financial system, it's like trying to convince somebody with a beeper to get an iPad. Like, think about that, Warriors. It's just not worth your time and worth your energy and worth the stress. So don't get emotional about this stuff. Educate yourself. Learn how to fish. If you get a man or woman to fish, they'll eat for a day. If you give them a fishing pole, they'll eat for a lifetime. If you teach them how to farm, they'll feed a nation. So I'm just here to give you guys information. I love doing this. I hope you guys can see that. I'm in love with the crypto space. Now, what do? I'm a warrior coach. I teach people mind, body, immunity, and I show them my generational wealth building plan. I'm just a very open and honest person. I don't bullshit people. I was in the banking system, which is a bunch of bullshit, and that's why I got out of the banking system. I spent 12 years in the banking system, met a lot of great people, but when I started research at a deep level, when I went through executive banking school, I don't think the banking system is doing a good job. And I think it's a very, very interesting system that keeps you trapped in a debt cycle. It keeps you poor, and it keeps you just over broke. That's what a job is, Warriors. So I'm here to educate you and teach you about the quantum financial system and the new fourth industrial revolution, and that the freight train has left, Warriors. So let's jump right into it. So this is from the Wall Street Journal. MoneGram's decision to halt Ripple partnership leaves CFO with a earnings hole. So money transfer company earned fees for using Ripple's digital currency platform. Now remember, MoneGram jumped on the train of backing out, just like all these cryptocurrency exchanges, backing out of using Ripple or XRP due to the fact that there's an SEC lawsuit. Now let's think about this for just a moment, Warriors. America is the only one that's deeming it a security. Every other developed country says it's a currency. You just saw the XRP debit card that just got launched. So if you're getting XRP for using your debit card, wouldn't that be a currency? But America's the only one that deems it a security. So do you see the political narrative going on? Do you see that they're using Ripple and XRP and Brad Garlinghouse to bring in crypto adoption? So what I'm going to show you is this article here. I'm going to talk about NFT conversation happening with Ripple, and then I'm going to show you a little bit of the Bloomberg Crypto Summit, let you listen to it. I'm going to show you some of the speakers at that. So Michael Saylor is all over the place. He is the CEO of MicroStrategies and is convincing CEOs to move their assets into Bitcoin. Okay, so let's take a deep dive. How did this affect MoneGram? So MoneGram International Incorporated decision to pause its partnership with digital currency startup Ripple Labs, cuts off a key income stream, and now leaves the finance chief, the CFO, with no clear option to replace it. MoneGram and Dallas-based money transfer company this week said it suspends partnership with Ripple in December, and after securities regulators sued Ripple for violating investor protection laws. MoneGram was using Ripple's digital currency XRP, and the platform XRP transfers an alternative source of foreign exchange as part of an agreement signed in 2019. MoneGram, which used the platform in its back office to fund cross-border transfers, said it reduces, this is important, how many times have I told you guys how this is set up? You won't even know XRP exists. It's in their back office to transfer money. Said it reduces foreign exchange risk by offering almost real-time settlements using Ripple's technology. Let's read that one more time. Okay? Said it reduces foreign exchange risk by offering almost real-time settlements by using XRP technology. That will solve banks' issues. Before the lawsuit, the company had said it expected the partnership to reduce working capital needs and generate additional revenue and cash flow, just like the banks. It also bolsters MoneGram's bottom line. Ripple paid MoneGram for using its platform, providing financial incentives for helping the startup expand the new markets. Last year, MoneGram received $38 million in market development from fees from Ripple, representing 15% of the company's adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. But after the lawsuit was filed, the company said it faces the logistical challenges in using platform as well as legal and reputation risk. The loss of the fees and alongside with the decline in investment revenue because of the lower interest rates, it forecasted to wait on MoneGram's first quarter results. The company said Monday MoneGram expects its adjustment EBITDA to decline 3% during the quarter to about $50 million compared to the prior year period. Net income during the quarter, December 31st, $7.3 million compared to $11.9 million loss a year earlier. MoneGram is working with Ripple now to figure out a possible alternative, according to Chief Financial. Oh, you want back in? You want back in? Now we heard in your pocketbooks you want back in? Of course we'll let you back in. Let's roll. Okay, so let's go over. This is really, really exciting. I just talked about NFTs this week on my YouTube channel. So it says White's Wind proposes new mechanism for using NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We talked about Post Malone. We talked about Mana, which is Decentraland. You can buy real estate in a virtual world. Trading cards. This is how actors and stars are starting to monetize their system. It's a whole different system. On the XRPL, the XRPL asked Ripple CTO for options. Weiss Winds published a proposal, XLS 14D, to allow NFTs to be issued on the XRP ledger. The proposal is fundamentally different from the previous trust lines and utilizes the decimal places for XRP ledger. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, have been enjoying ever-increasing popularity on Ethereum in most months. Prices for individual tokens, such as the CryptoPunks collections, have skyrocketed to astronomical heights, reaching as high as 78 ETH, 136 US dollars at the time. To bring the trend to XRP ledger as well, Weiss Wind made a new XRP ledger standard proposal today. The founder of XRPL Labs and creator of XM Wallet published the proposal on GitHub and is now calling on all developers from XRPL ecosystem to evaluate the comment on his proposal. Bullish, bullish, bullish news. This is awesome. As the developer states, the XRP ledger and XRPL already support a mechanism for issuing tokens that can be transferred to the XRP, XPR. Oh man, I'm messing this up. Accounts with IOUs. Did they mess that up? I think they did mess that up. Okay, so I didn't mess it up. They messed it up. It says XRPL. They put transfer to the XPRL accounts with IOUs. However, this big difference with most other blockchain projects like ETH and NFTs are actively issued by bought, sold, and transfers. The XRPL, that was a typo, the XRPL users opt in to receive a specific token from the specific issuer by explicitly signing a trust set of transactions listening to the issuer account and the token code to trust. A user is only able to receive specific tokens from the specific issuer after doing this on Twitter, he elaborated. Okay, that's really, really exciting, Warriors. We got MoneGram. They getting hurt by backing out and messing with Ripple, man. Why you got to mess with Ripple, man? They're going to change the world. And then you got XRP proposals being submitted for NFTs. Bullish, bullish news, Warriors. And I'm going to share this clip. So there's a Bloomberg Crypto Summit that went down today, Warriors. Let me show you some of the speakers. This is exciting. So we got Sheila Warren. She's the head of the Blockchain and Digital Assets member of the Executive Committee for World Economic Forum. I've showed some of her stuff before. I'm going to show a clip of Catherine Wood, CEO and Chief Investment Officer for ARK Investments Management. You got Michael Saylor. He's right here. Boom. This is the CEO of MicroStrategies. He's the one that had that meeting with 10,000 CEOs. You got Glenn Hutchinson's. He is a Ripple investor. He is a Ripple investor. So you guys have seen him sitting with Jay Clayton. Some of the videos that I've showed you. There's some big heavy hitters. Pantera Capital, Avanda Bank and Trust, CEO of Genesis, MicroStrategies. You have head of Crypto Visa. Let me repeat that. Head of Crypto Visa. Okay. But you think that crypto adoption's not here. America's pretending like they're getting into the digital dollar. We're going to start talking about the digital dollar. No, we're already there, warriors. All right, so let's listen to a short clip from this Bloomberg Crypto Summit. The way to get to this is type in the Crypto Bloomberg Summit. You have to register. You have to have a ticket to watch the video. And I'm just going to show you a short clip of going through the registration of listening to Kathy speak for just a moment.
Glenn, for that, I was impressed with your matching glasses. I don't have mine on right now, but maybe I should put them back on so I can see and hear better. But I'm excited about our panel with Kathy Wood of ARK Investment Management and Michael Schoenstein of Grayscale Investments. I want to start off right away by cutting to the chase with having two great panelists like you. I want to get right to what you think, where we're going in the future. And Kathy, I'm going to start with you with a tough question. As a strategist, I always look forward, okay, where are markets going and why? And the key things, the key inflection points that really kicked in for me this year was when the world's largest automaker by market cap, as we know what that is, Tesla, started allocating some of its wealth to Bitcoin. And since that's happened, let's see, Tesla's up about 35%, Bitcoin's down about 15%. Now, I'm a strategist. I'm always looking for things to kick in and make the market look different. But one thing that's really I look at is volatility on Bitcoin has dropped to the lowest ever versus Tesla. Depending on how you measure, we're looking 260 days or so. But you're an investor in both of those spaces. And that's why I want to start out. What's your thoughts about what I just said? And if you think I'm an idiot, please say that. And looking forward, what's your thoughts, most notably for Bitcoin and potential that relationship with the world's largest automaker?
Sure. Well, we're, as you know, very optimistic on both. I think the biggest surprise to us in the last year, we expected institutional investors to start moving into Bitcoin. On that score, MassMutual was a surprise, a positive surprise. To think about all the hoops that MassMutual had to go through to put $100 million on its general account, even though it's 0.001%. They had to go through a lot of regulatory hoops. So that was a big surprise, or a positive surprise, though we expected institutional investors to start moving in.
Okay, so did you hear what she said? MassMutual had to jump through a bunch of hoops to invest in Bitcoin. Think about that, warriors. Why would MassMutual, one of the largest companies, invest in Bitcoin and go through all these hoops to invest in Bitcoin? Do you think they're just going back there, just throwing Hail Marys at something that's not going to appreciate, that a crypto space that's not going to explode? Think about this, warriors.
What we did not expect from institutions was, the diversification on their balance sheet, diversification of their cash assets into Bitcoin. That has been a positive surprise that we think is going to continue. We think that, and there's another thing that we think could come out of this related to it. You think about 60-40 when you talk about balanced accounts, 60% equity, 40% bonds. Well, look what's happening to bonds right now. Talk about the need for diversification here. If we are ending a 40-year secular decline in interest rates and are even just flattening out or moving up slightly, that asset class has done its thing. What's next? And we think
okay, I've been talking about this, warriors. That's why I want to share this. I told you, we're here. This is a brand new asset class. It's time for a change, warriors, and you get to be part of that change. You actually get to be part of the infrastructure of that change. Let me repeat that. You get to be part of the infrastructure of the change of a new asset class. When in history will you have this opportunity again? When, warriors? A lot of you are looking for the Hail Mary. The answer, I think it just landed in your lap. Not a financial advisor, not financial advice.
Crypto could be the solution.
Well, I want to transition to Michael. Now, my key thing you said was if.
So I just wanted to show you that right there. So all due respect, go over to Bloomberg Crypto Summit. You can watch the whole thing. It's 3 hours long. You can listen to it. Of course, I'm the nerd that's listening. So this is what I do, Warriors. I spend 8 to 9 hours a day, besides training my Warriors and mindset coaching, doing my podcast and YouTube videos, is I research about 8 to 9 hours a day. I spend my time researching, so you don't have to, Warriors. But I guess I should take that back. What I'm encouraging you to do is to do your research, not to believe a word I say. Don't invest in XRP or XLM or ADA or VeChain. I'm telling you my portfolio, Ethereum and all this stuff because I say it. Do it because you understand it. Get a voracious appetite for education. It will help you so much. 9 years I've been studying the banking system and the quantum financial system, specifically about the last 2 years. I've become obsessed with it, Wars. It doesn't mean I'm right. As I always say, we did not know in the movie Wizard of Oz, did we know when you pulled back the curtain for the first time when you saw the movie that it was going to be a little short guy talking into a microphone and he sounds so loud? None of us know who the Wizard of Oz is. None of us know, but we can do the best we can to speculate by not listening to what the billionaires say, but watching what they're doing. And as they're shouting a narrative of cryptocurrency being a fraud, that means that we probably should be moving into it. Just like Jamie Dimon in 2017 said, you're a criminal if you buy cryptocurrency, as they were proven to be investing in cryptocurrency, right? If you go to your banker right now or your financial advisor and you ask them about cryptocurrency or blockchain to invest in it, they're going to say it's risky, it's speculative, which it is somewhat speculative. It's speculative asset and you're going to get wrecked and it's a fraud. They don't even know that their banking system is going to be operating on a blockchain. They don't even know that their companies are investing in blockchain and cryptocurrency. They're not going to tell them. They don't want them selling customers away from the bank, having a modern day bank run. But Warriors, I guarantee you, they're building the infrastructure. They're getting ready. They're not going to let the government, the central banks, they're moving us closer than with the CBDC. That moves us closer to the central bank. It gives them more control. So the CBDC, central bank digital currency, it is a digital currency, but it's not your cryptocurrency like XRP. It's a central bank digital currency that brings you closer to the central bank. It also allows them the opportunity to change the amounts in your account through negative interest rates. So Warriors, the game is very, very thick. And if you don't understand the game, you're going to get played. But when you understand the game, you can play the game. And there'll never be an opportunity like this in history. I'm going to keep bringing this information to you guys. I get excited about it. I hope you can feel my passion. I just love you guys very, very much. I'm not hiding behind a screen. I'm showing my face. I'm going out there. You know, my TikTok is shadow banned because I talked about the elites. And it's like, I'm here to speak truth. I'm a follower of God. I love God, and I love the life of Jesus. I'm non-religious. I love everybody. And I always say, well, say what you mean, but don't say I mean down below. But remember, Jesus had to speak in parables. Why? Because he had to speak in parables because he knew the righteous people would come after him. And so think about that. Why do truth seekers always get banned? You have to speak in parables, Warriors. This is our time. Everything you need is down in the description below. And as we always say, Warriors, rise. Let's go.